I don't know.
Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons. You watched that?
Yeah, I watched some of it. I ain't finished it. It
People
was like
gave that high marks. People said that was like a great idea, and it worked.
I don't know. The person I was watching it with, they wanted to watch it, and they said they was like, I don't know. Yeah, they was like, it's kind of corny. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's like, I guess I could see both of you. I think you gotta be like into it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, those were the only reviews I heard were from people who liked the game.
Actually, yeah,
and got all
I've
the
played
references.
the game before. The game is straight. I like it too.
Mm-hmm.
I played with David.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I liked it.
I like how, like, right when we start, I'm about to sneeze. It's like I could go my entire life fine with allergy medicine and just. But then the moment.
Make sure you dab on them.
Yeah. The moment I start recording something, it's like if Mayday, code red, code green. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I hope that you missed us and that this episode is the antidote to that.
Your withdrawal.
To that withdrawal you've been going through. Yes.
We are the fucking the Narcan to your heroin. We are the
Narcan. Wait a minute. Narcan is like reviving people, right?
Well, yeah, but like, yeah.
But you have to be like overdosing to get Narcan.
I don't know what people use, but like, we're the drug replacement for the drug that you're actually addicted to.
Yeah.
We're the legal drug for the drug you're addicted to.
Yeah.
But I don't know any by name, so
yeah. Come here, come one, come all to replace your crack dependency.
We're the placebos for your alcohol dependence. You know what I'm saying? When your body's shaking and it hurts, you're going through alcohol withdrawal because you're trying to save your fucking self, but you've been an alcoholic for way too long.
Mm-hmm.
We're the placebos.
Yeah.
I think it's like vitamin B12 or some shit for real that your body craves. And we're the supplement so that you fucking don't die.
Amen. And I think they get it. I think they understand what we're getting at. If they don't by now, it's too late. The drug has taken you in your mind. So I think we hit the point home, though. So for those of you with the wherewithal to understand what we're trying to say, I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you made it in time. We don't have to we don't have to call your loved ones. So I have a clip here that I found a couple days ago. It's really awesome. It's this and now it's different from most traffic stops involving white women, because usually the way those normally go is it's just crying, can I call my husband? Can I call my dad?
Mm-hmm.
Can I get? And then they let that happen, and then the dad gets there and handles it, or or whatever. Or if it's like a belligerent lady, then those are fun to watch them get tased or whatever. You know what I mean?
A little mammary meat, and they go.
But this is different. This is a middle-aged white woman in a traffic stop, and it's pretty ordinary at the start. The way it goes, she gets pulled over, and she answers all their questions. They ask how she's doing. She says she's a little tired, but well, I'll just go ahead and start this clip here and let it speak for itself.
Ma'am? Okay, well, we got some reports that you were inside of Safeway.
Yes.
And you're walking around stumbling, and you got back in your vehicle. And you left the store.
This is Yavapai County, Arizona.
So there she is answering questions, business as usual for these officers. But the reason why they're stopping her, unbeknownst to her, is that she had been reported in like a grocery store parking lot for stumbling around to her car, for being clearly disoriented, maybe inebriated, right? And it was so profound to people around her that somebody took it upon themselves to report her and her vehicle, and then I think someone else did as well, maybe while she was driving through the parking lot. And so they found her car, it matched the reports they'd been getting, and pulled her over. And this was her response to being pulled over.
Was she just dancing?
2002,
Was she just dancing?
1004 until I tell you to stop.
Oh.
Do you understand? Yes.
Okay. Did you ask her, do you have bad ankles?
I have bad feet, bad ankles, I have everything.
Okay.
So it's like hard to watch, she's going through the field sobriety tests, those are, they can be, can I say too, those can be a little bit.
Oh yeah, I've done one too, but they was on some bullshit because they was like, "Oh, you failed." I'm like, "Bitch, I'm completely sober."
Yeah. They're convoluted for a reason. They're designed to make you mess up so that they can take you in to give you a stronger breath test. That's all it is. The breath test they give you on scene is not what's the word? It's not permissible in court. So
let me tell you something too, y'all. If you don't give them permission to do it and they do it, you can't use that shit because you didn't give them permission. Also, peanut butter can hide the scent of alcohol on your breath. That's why I keep some in the car. If I'm ever drunk driving, I get pulled over. I'm gonna stick a handful and I'm like, peanut butter on my hands and shit. I grabbed the officer's hands with the.
You guys, please.
I'm definitely getting
please
shot.
Don't drunk drive. Please don't do it. And if you do it, let me find out you took the peanut butter tip from our podcast, and I'll testify against you in court. I want to make that clear. I will be there to make sure you go away for life if you thought we were here to give you some good advice on how to drunk drive. But no, the on-site breath test can't be used in court. But the objective is to get you into a police station and get you there for a few minutes talking, whatever, and then to test you there on the station device, because that is and it's like routinely serviced or whatever. It has to pass a certain standard, but that does pass the standard to be used in court. So the field sobriety test, like the take 10 steps walking on a tightrope, or stand on your leg and repeat after me, all that bullshit. The instructions are designed to confuse the shit out of you so they can get you in the police car and get you back there. So I mean,
ooh, baby boppers.
Yeah, exactly. Rubber baby buggy. But that's what I should have been doing before the podcast to get ready for you guys. Some vocal exercises, but no. That's why my diction is usually just like absolute. I'm the one slurring my words. You guys have thought each and every episode that I have been drunk. Right.
Were you not?
I can only imagine. Oh, yeah, no. Believe it or not, I'm sober right now. I just can't speak, so I do need to be doing those diction exercises. But no, I mean, listen to her. I mean, poor woman.
How about those shoes? Are they pretty comfortable shoes?
She can't. She's saying she can't stand on one leg because she has bad legs. Or they gave her an out. They were like, "Are your knees bad? Ankles bad?" And I mean, honestly, that's a dig too. If that's me. Sure, she's in a bad spot. She's looking for any way out. But if somebody's asking me if I have bad knees, I'm like, oh, bitch, who?
I'd be like, the worst knees.
Yeah.
The worst knees.
But in a way, they're just calling her an old bag, right? In no uncertain terms, they're just saying, you're an old bitch. Do your legs work? Would you be able to perform this test?
Your legs even work, Karen?
Exactly. That's what they're secretly saying, but she takes that and runs with it.
Okay.
With those bad legs of hers.
And out of both of your legs, which leg is the most?
They're both bad.
Okay. Which one is not as bad?
They're both bad.
Okay.
Just like they're both bad. I don't know what you want from me. I can't do this. I shouldn't even be driving right now. I'm so drunk. But my legs are both bad. but that's not why we're watching. Again, this is just hard to look at, hard to listen to. Why we're watching this is because of who she is.
Perfect.
And who she tries to make clear to the officers who she is.
Hancock's reaction here, as reality starts to set in, only further proves that she somehow thought she would get away with this.
I still can't go to jail.
No, we're not saying you're going to jail, man.
Could she take me home?
No, I don't know yet. This is up to the officer.
Do you know I'm a judge here?
You are?
Yeah.
Okay.
You heard her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know him?
She's funny, boy.
You know I'm a judge, right? You know.
She's funny.
Do you know that? Do you know? Do you recognize me?
Yo, stop. Try to do a little name drop.
Right, you guys, donuts. A week ago, you don't remember? I went to Dunkin' Donuts, and I got you guys. I got you guys 2 dozen. I can do that next week.
Stop.
Every week.
A week prior. So then when in case they pull me off of the drunk driving, I got your donuts. You remember the donuts? I got you different flavors. I gave you options. I could have just got you glazed, bitch.
I'll even give you guys the coupons that it comes with. You can have them. I can't go to jail. I can't. But no, she sneaks that. She's real slick with that.
I don't want to use that.
I don't want to use that. I don't want to have to use that. I can't go to jail. Yeah. That. So I guess my question is to you, if you had something to leverage, would you?
What would I have?
If you did, like, say you're a judge in, like, circuit court.
If I was a judge, hell yeah. I'd be like, bitch, you know who the fuck I am? You know who I am? I'll fucking get the fuck out of my face. I'm a judge, bitch.
Yeah, that's good. Truly. I don't know if I would, because I know they're recording, right? This is inevitably what will happen if they don't play ball, right? I mean, this gets out, and whether she has a job during the recording, if it gets out, there's no telling what happens to her job, what happens to her. She gets blown up on the internet and becomes a laughingstock, and really just a disgrace to her whole job field. You know, well, I mean, no, truly, like, it's, you could laugh, whatever, but that's the state of affairs, I'm sure, for this lady. We'll look into it more.
You think it might happen anyway, though? Even if she, like, doesn't tell them who they are, they might be like, oh shit, this person was arrested.
No, I think there's a chance she could get arrested, go through the system. But here's the thing, though, right? There's a chance. So she gets arrested. She goes through legal, all that. They're going to find out she's a judge organically, right? There's no harm in her going back to the police station, right? Yeah. She can get charged with the DUI, whatever. She can go to the station, get the breath test done, all of that, and they will find out who she is, and then they can make their determination offline, you know, away from the cameras, away from public view, and they can use their own discretion. But when she's on body cam saying, like, you know who I am, that's incriminating the officers. This could have all gone away if she didn't bring that shit up in front of them. You know, because now it looks way worse to anybody who has this footage.
Oh, yeah. Because it's like, oh, damn, they let her off because of this.
They let her off because of this. But they could have let her off because of that without her even saying anything when they found out organically, you know?
True. So, I see that.
That's what I'm doing. I'm staying calm, though. So I'm getting pulled over. I'm a judge. I'm calm as can be. I'm like, hey, you guys, how's it going? Yeah, I'll do all your tests, whatever. Like, sir, we're going to have to take you in. I'm like, hey, you boys have to do what you have to do. I totally understand. I, you know, not knocking you. And I get there, and then they're like, we're so sorry, sir. We know, we didn't realize who you were. And I'm like, yeah, I know you did. And that's okay, because I'm just an ordinary citizen, like you or him or that dumb bitch over there, you know, in the corner. I get it. You're just following protocol. I understand.
I don't want to use it. I don't.
But when she says openly, I don't want to use it, like, she's already dead to rights. Like, it's over. Like, what?
about to activate my trap card on your ass.
And I mean, so you're a judge, right? You understand I mean, what officers do all day, you understand the law to a point. If anything, this is just demonstrating how drunk she is in real time, that she would even think that this was a good idea, right? To like leverage her job. So
she should know how the shit works too, because like
exactly.
You gonna get out in the morning, Ma? I mean, she might lose her license, but she gonna get out in the morning.
Well, let's see what happened to her.
Point 2-1. Recently, Hancock walked away with just a slap on the wrist after taking a deal to plead guilty to only one low-level DUI charge, with the judge presiding over the case citing concerns for Hancock's safety. Hancock will spend a single day behind bars.
The legal limit is 0.08 blood alcohol content, right? When you blow. She blew a 0.2. And she got charged with like the highest drunk driving offense that can be issued in her state, but she walked away with the lowest charge, and she did like 1 day in jail, and she's back out. But I'm sure she's professionally disgraced.
Goodness gracious, she going through something.
Yeah. So I mean, but if she didn't say shit, I mean, chances are this would have all been, you know,
just under the rug.
So, hey, lesson learned. This is a good example for judges and working professionals everywhere.
For real, I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, she was doing a lot. 0.2, she was out there. That's 0.2. That's 2 bottles in, I think, 2 wine bottles.
Girl, she is somebody. She needs a therapist.
Yeah,
she has talked to somebody. She's
on that liquid therapy, without a doubt.
I might be having that little affair.
Yeah,
out there creeping, boy.
Now this lady, I've never seen her. Well, I shouldn't say I've never seen her. I've discovered her recently with this clip. That came up when I was looking at a debate with Tim Pool, who's a conservative figurehead, online conservative, like Ben Shapiro type orbit person. And as soon as you look at a debate between two people, you start getting suggested, like right below it or in your homepage, you start getting suggested the most unhinged shit relating to that. You know what I mean? Like that's like the next logical step to YouTube or whatever platform you're using. It's like, oh, you like this, tiptoe into this region. Let's let's drown you in it, with like the most, with like the craziest thought arguments imaginable. So I found this lady immediately after, and I mean, just in the title of this video alone, Joe Rogan smokes pro-vax scientist plus reject Anheuser-Busch's newest non-apology. So I read that and I was like, oh boy, I want in. I want to know what's going on here.
It's about to be a doozy.
And the opening was just as alarming as I thought it could be. And that's really all I want to talk about.
Okay, guys, something horrendous happened last week, and I really appreciate you guys bringing it to my attention because I'm not sure that I would have noticed had you not sent me just thousands of messages and left reviews on all of my podcast channels. What you told me was that during an episode of last week's show, there was an advertisement that played. It was actually an ad for Febreze, and
so this lady's name is Liz Wheeler. So the Liz Wheeler Show. I don't know if any of our listeners are actively consuming this content here, but she's opening this video about Joe Rogan smoking someone. It was a vaccine thing where a scientist or a doctor went on his show during the pandemic to fight like vaccine disinformation or whatever, and then later his guest appearance was combated by other people who would go on Joe Rogan's show. And recently it's this big thing. It all culminated like a week ago in people calling out this guy, this pro-vaccine scientist, and saying, go on Joe Rogan's show and debate him. And, if you're not a pussy, basically, him getting called. And Joe Rogan said he would like put a cash prize out there to like the organization of his choice. He would donate, I don't know how much money if he would come back on the show and debate. And the guy was like, I'm not good at debates. I went on your show and guested just to talk about you, to talk to you and inform your audience about, the shit that I do. I'm not a debate lord, loser. I can't go point for point with someone.
I work for a living, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And it's what he said, basically. And this is this wholesome, like, nice little dude, but, Joe Rogan has this whole vendetta against Fauci and everybody, vaccine, anything. So this lady is opening up at the start of this show, seemingly about that, talking about something people were bringing up about the last episode she did, a Febreze commercial, she said.
This advertisement wasn't just for Febreze. It was branded with Pride branding. Super horrendous. And a lot of you were saying, hey, Liz, what are you doing? Like, why is this ad playing in your show? This is contradictory to everything that you stand for. And the answer to that is yes. It is contradictory to everything that we stand for.
And that's immediately, I was hooked, and I knew I loved this bitch immediately. I was like,
I want to see
she had to start out.
Oh my God.
She had to start her video with, oh my God, you guys.
Oh my flipping flipping.
A gay Febreze ad played during my last video. I need to like, I need to come out here and tell you all that was not sanctioned by our channel. That goes, it's in direct opposition to our beliefs, everything we stand for here. It's demonstrable.
The Febreze is turning the frogs gay.
I have single-handedly rounded up. I've gone door to door collecting people's Febreze cans. And we're going to create a pile outside of the Capitol building and ignite it.
Febreze cans in the trash cans, you know why.
Yeah. No, I thought this was just outstanding.
Febreze just to throw them away.
Exactly. And like all these dumb fucks buying Bud Light just to fucking shoot it and shit. Fucking dumbasses. But I love this woman coming out here, and she doesn't mean this. I want you all to know, if any part of you thought she meant what she was saying, that she had to come out here and advocate against an ad that played on her channel, I'm here to tell you, she's just trying to appease the fucking dumb stick people that took issue with this. The people who probably couldn't even figure out their own internet. They probably don't even understand what or how their router works. There's like the one member of their family that travels across the country just to get them set so that they can become inundated with shitty 50-year-old Facebook memes.
My grandson goes to college. He has a little gay friend, but it's okay.
Yeah. It's okay because he's not gay. He's not the one out there sucking cock. So it's fine. And I tell him, I say, listen, Jim Throw.
Jim Throw the fourth.
The fifth. I call him 4.5 because he's somewhere along the line, my aunt and uncle got together. My great aunt and uncle got together, and it kind of mixed up the gene pool, but
how to keep the bloodline pure?
He's at least the fourth in line, at least. I tell him, I say, listen, if you get out there with gay people and they try to get you in on all that heathenry, you tell them what you believe, and you tell them what you believe is right, and then they can make their choice, and then they can decide to die and burn in hell for all eternity. But at least you gave him an out. You gave him an opportunity to make the necessary change. Right. That's who she's speaking to. She's speaking to
oh my God.
Linda, the chain smoking redneck. And can I tell you who she's not hanging out with, having mimosas with at like Bar Louie? It's not Linda.
Not Jimbo.
She sure isn't fucking Jimbo or Jim Throw, whatever the fuck redneck portmanteau I came up with. Yeah, it's hilarious to see her have to pander to people she probably spits on It's probably this lady. It's Liz Wheeler's fetish to rub her clit to people on fire in Kentucky as a result of their own. And she watches like burnout videos of people on ATVs getting hit, you know, like how we do on this channel. Like we watch spills and like accidents and stuff. She gets off to people shooting themselves in the balls when like duck hunting. Or like that video of like the dog that's like barking at the alligator and they're like, get back here. Get back here, Fido. And it's like a little fucking rat dog barking at an alligator, God. You know, and then it gets eaten and dragged into the lake. Have you seen that? Liz Wheeler has it. Again, that's what she jerks off to, so...
I can see it. I can see it. That's good taste. That's good taste.
Yeah, it's good when you're rich and so far removed of, you know, regular people's plights. That's what it takes. So we went ad nauseum with the submarine shit. You know, she does what she has to do, and I guarantee you, she does not give a fuck about these people.
And I wanted to take the opportunity today to do two things. To first explain to you what happened because it wasn't intentional, and two, to offer my reperation to you. So I'm going to start with what happened.
I love how she's handing out reparations now.
No, I was like, this. Oh boy, let me find out. Motherfuckers is out here desiring reparations while
she's reclaiming the word. That's all she's doing.
Okay. All right. Then.
She's like, reparations means to repair something, idiot. Not to pay black people who don't want to work. It's a concerted effort to redefine the word, or to predefine the word, take it back where it originated. Yeah.
I kind of like that actually.
Yeah,
that's all
I do too. At least she's being honest, you know.
They keep it in their mouths. Always talk about some shit they have no business talking about. Yeah, smack them.
Anyway, I won't give this anymore. I just thought when I want to click on this because of the title, and when I did, for that to be like the first minute, we weren't even a minute in, I was like, wow, this is what it's irritating people. Look at this, the top comment. I'm going to subscribe to your show and pay solely based upon your willingness to accept responsibility for allowing the advertiser who smoked one past you guys. It is very refreshing to see someone accept responsibility for something that was mostly beyond their control. I mean, like, even this person understands that they had nothing to do with it, but they still fall for this like fake, false act of like, we really care about what ads are playing on our show, and anything gay is an indirect conflict with our messaging. You know, like, we'll do better next time in correspondence with our channel advertisers. Scam, not like Liz's. This person underneath this other person's comment doesn't even understand what the first person said. I mean, these are the brain dead people that we're dealing with, and that Liz is dealing with on a daily basis, right? I guarantee you, please, you guys, she does not care about you. Come over here. Come over here where I openly don't care about you. No, please, where I openly will shit down your open mouth. I will. I'll pull down my pants. I'll store it up, and I'll do it just for you. But you deserve to know that that's what I set out to do in the first place. Not that I set out to grift and to shill to you and feed you things that you want to hear just for the sake of getting paid for it. You know, I'm here to let you know that I don't give a fuck about your fucking backwards ass hill people beliefs, you know, and you can go ahead and fuck whoever in your or animal in your family that you want to, and I won't be affected by that one bit. In fact, we'll play it on the show. We'll play the live footage of you having sex with your horse.
I mean, we'll probably have to put it on like a Patreon or something. I don't know.
And you can come, and like, you're so eager to come pay this woman to tell you shit, to say what you want to hear all day. You can come pay us to watch the video of yourself being fucked in the ass by your horse, having your colon ruptured. Yes, we'll play it. We'll play it, and you can pay for it. And that's our promise. That's the L&C promise here on the show. You guys, please, don't waste your money on this.
If we don't play it, You know what I'm saying?
Your
It is
money
what
back.
it is. I was gonna say that, but I was like, nah, we ain't giving you your money
probably
back.
not. No, we're gonna keep your money at all costs, please.
You know what? We will give your money back.
Yeah. Another weird thing I've been seeing on YouTube are some of these ads. So like right after a video like this, I'll normally get an ad of some kind. And one that's played a couple times, and these only have hundreds of views. These aren't even in the thousands. It's this channel that only has 3 videos on it from the look of it. And this was the ad I got.
Grasp that, right?
From this channel.
Well, evolution,
some higher dimension on which thought and emotion exist. I don't know. Like how do molecules...
So it's Elon Musk, surrounded by BBC News logos and the Tesla logo. And it says, breaking news. Elon Musk is giving away over $500 million US. He wants more people to use the special money, so he's giving it away for free. And it's a QR code, presumably to a site that that takes your house from you. You know? Like just as soon as your camera fixates on this QR code, you've lost your home, your car, the title, deed to your property, everything. So, but I'm like, why is this on my feed at all? Like, how is this? Can anybody just buy YouTube ads? Like, truly, honestly, like, we need to look into this because I'll buy ads. I'll put it if it's being exposed to me, like seemingly out of nowhere. I'll buy ad space on YouTube. Because I mean, what somebody would want to click on our channel, right?
True.
If it came up under a video.
Yeah,
and I clicked on this shit just out of pure curiosity. I'm like, who is this fucking for? Elon Musk on a podcast?
Have consciousness and feelings.
And that's all him talking, it doesn't go anywhere. I don't even know what podcast this is that he's on. He's just talking about random obscure shit. He's not talking about the giveaway opportunity expressed in the caption next to him. So the footage is doing, it's in service of nothing. So, I mean, have you been seeing weird ads lately, like this?
The chain of events.
Not really.
Not really?
Ignore ads. I naturally tune out all ads. I just hit the skip button or change the video.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this was just too interesting to me to skip, I gotta say.
Now, sometimes they might seem interesting, but I'm just like, I don't care.
Yeah, I was really just fucking blown away by this. Another thing I've been getting a lot is are these ads for Temu. Have you heard of Temu?
Oh my fucking God.
Okay, so you do see ads. Thanks, fucking liar.
Well, no, that shit, because you hear that. It's fine. The prices blow my line. I'm shopping like a billionaire. Because you can't skip that. You can't skip the Temu ads. Them bitches play. Yep, that right there. Yep.
Why is no one jumping on such a low price?
Why is no one jumping on these low prices? It's only $1. A Switch for $1. What is it? Fake AirPods for 99 cents, and no one's buying them. We have to burn them all. Like, shut the fuck up. What kind of scam is this? That it's playing on everything. It's on Instagram. It's on YouTube. It's on fucking Snapchat. It's everywhere. Who is buying these ads? Why are these ads not vetted? It must be some ungodly amount of money that they're paying on all these social media websites that these ads are running everywhere.
Everywhere, because people use Temu too, and then they have you get $20 or some shit when you sign up, and apparently you could do it twice. I've had 2 people ask me to use their little referral code, and I told them,
it's a fucking scam.
I did it. I did the little referral code shit or whatever, and they're like, thanks, I got the $20. But I was like, all right, but I don't shop on there or shit. All they have is my email. Who doesn't have my email?
Oh my God, but you get well, I'm sure you get a shit ton of spam already, so you couldn't tell it apart from anything else. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Good Lord Jesus. No, this is terrible. I watched a video review of somebody who did get, because they were doing a big Switch giveaway, right? These are free. Just order one. It's free, or it's $1. And I watched somebody who did do that, or maybe it was a year ago when they were giving them away from $20, you know. So the Switch costs however much like $20, and he gets it, and it's like a Chinese model Switch, so it comes default to another language for one, and some of the features were different, just like the hardware itself was different, but it was a Nintendo of China product. And I'm like, okay, well then that's not necessarily a bad thing, you know. I mean, you can change the language around, you can tweak it to be able to work. I don't know if it ran specific game cartridges or game cards, you know. I don't know if it was that specific to China, but I mean, all in all, that's like a steal, you know. Okay, $20 for this, sure, why not?
Learn some Chinese.
But I guarantee you that like 99% of the sales aren't fulfilled, and I think that's the business model, is just to not fulfill the sales, to take people's money and issue refunds, or not issue refunds, but if they do issue any, it's probably like a month later, like you forget of it. Like the process is probably so arduous, so, you know, time consuming that people don't even want a fucking refund anymore, because they only spent $20 on what would have been a $200 product or a $300 product.
If I spend one fucking singular Abraham Lincoln face penny, I want that shit, and I will go to the ends of the earth and purchase the most expensive lawyers for my currency back.
Yeah. And that's you, but they understand that legal fees of that nature would just blow the cost out of the water of what the thing you purchased. That no one's going to do that. That's the scheme, you know. Yeah. And this is a tale as old as time, you know. Like, this happens over and over again. What I don't understand is why YouTube can't recognize that this is a scam, and I don't understand why they're renting out the ad space to this.
Probably don't care.
And they don't. I mean,
money.
It's one thing to show the stupid ass Russian mobster game over and over again, because at a certain point that's a meme, that's funny.
Temu bought that up. I haven't seen that in a while.
Exactly. So, damn. But it's another thing just to have an open scam running like that. So it's interesting to watch. It blew my mind. The other thing blew my mind even more. But they both made me think of one another, and I thought I would just bring it up in the comments. Let us know if you've been seeing a lot of scams lately, and if you've fallen for a scam. Maybe, I don't know if some of these are more convincing than others. Let me know if you've bought anything off of Temu before. I'd be interested to hear from you, so that I can block you from my contacts, because I don't want to be associated with anybody that openly stupid that they'd admit to that especially on like an open forum on a podcast.
Oh my God.
Yeah, definitely let me know so that I can ban you from the comment section for your own safety, for your own sake. When you get that ban, it's not personal. It's not. What it's to tell you, listen, man, like this is
it's for your own good.
It's for your own good. Take this as a slap on the wrist. Nobody had to see that but me. Move on.
I bought like 10 of those $20 switches.
I still don't have one. They only sent me a controller. I got one controller. That's it. Yeah.
I'd be so hot, bro.
Yeah. It's so fucking funny. Oh, man. What else? What else do we have? You said
what?
Who
wants to get on this? Let's start a scam.
We should. We should start our own scam.
Of course, and this is completely unrelated, but don't forget to buy L coin, people.
Yes, please. It's still on the market. I'm sure it's doing better than ever.
Definitely.
Yeah. Our cryptocurrency venture.
Definitely not a scam.
Not a scam at all.
We don't have any scams currently. Buy L coin, and we're gonna start a scam. Hit us up if you want to get in on the scam.
Diamond hands, people. Do not sell. Do you hear me?
Do not sell. Hold on to that shit. Like, if you let go, you will fall and perish.
Yes. Yes. No, instead of starting a scam, I'd like to start a war. You think we can make that happen? I want to go to war, and I've been meaning to do this for a long time. I'd like to go to war with other people on YouTube with our channel name, because I want to be the last man standing. I want to have earned the title L&C Podcast, you know, and I want it to be on no uncertain terms that we are,
in fact,
the sole survivor. Right, and I like to start with, this is the first, or not this one, sorry. These were the first people I saw when looking into, you know, starting a channel, picking a name.
I used to look our channel up and I'd see them and I was like, who the fuck are they?
Who the fuck are they?
Who the fuck are they?
They think they are. With this domain, with the name that they should have known we would want, like, what, a year later? Give me a break. We've already eclipsed them in subscribers. I mean, we're at, hey, not to flex, 44 subscribers, and they only have 23. So please, let's, yeah, no, your place is what I'm trying to say. Like, please step to us. What's this? A video from 3 weeks ago? It's a sports channel for one. I'll start by saying it's a sports YouTube channel where they talk about hockey, they talk about football. And I'm not here for it at all. And I want it to stop. Quite frankly, if we can encourage them to delete their channel, we have won. We truly won. You know,
we're gonna send them a message. Delete your channel.
Can wipe our hands of this.
Delete your shit.
The goal isn't to harass them off of YouTube. The goal is just to put them in their place, and so that they know who's superior. Exactly.
Who's the real one? They are the clones. They're the fucking robots.
Let's check out their most recent video here from 3 weeks ago. Okay, they think they're slick. They've got like a better opening. Sure, they've got a graphic.
Hold up, I don't know about a better.
I mean, they got the lo-fi music and the bouncing, you know, DVD text.
Lo-fi. I want to listen to lo-fi when I want to listen to lo-fi, not when I'm watching a podcast.
Hello.
Look at these professionals here.
Hello everyone, welcome to the 5th episode of the 3rd season of the L&C Podcast. Sharing
a mic, really, guys? Come on.
Oh my god.
I can't even count the amount of microphones I have in my room alone. If we want to get started.
This is so shameful.
Y'all should have known better. You should have known we wanted this name. And you should have known when we popped up, when we rolled up on the corner, that we weren't here to play games.
Are they like 10? Are they twins? This is terrible.
The hardest part about this will be doing it with a straight face, I can assure you. Because yes, these are clearly children. And but hey, this is not child's play, what we're doing here, what we set out to do with this war of ours. I'm putting out I'm stating my objective here and now. The goal is not for you to delete your channel, but just for you to understand. I want you to make a video acknowledging that we are the real L&C Podcast, and that you are the offshoot parody sports podcast, whatever you want to call it.
That's what you said.
And maybe a light rebrand, maybe. Right? Maybe not the ampersand, L ampersand C, right? Maybe L space the word and space C. Hey, think about it, right? Food for thought.
You've been warned.
I mean, they look like they have a good system. They look like they're twins even. I mean, good for them. You're twins.
Yeah.
You know, and you got this mic they're using is your mic over there, the Zoom ZDM1, whatever. It's the same mic. It just has a little dial. It looks like a USB mic, actually. So, I mean, no mic interface, no XLR cable. Hey, listen, I get it. You're working with what you have. And I'm sure mom and dad are behind the scenes helping you guys bring this to fruition. But this is to mom and dad. Know your place. Right? And I'll clip this and I'll put it on the front of our channel so that you see it when you look up your channel, right? You'll see that we called you out and you'll click on it and then you can act accordingly and we can move forward, right?
Shots have been fired.
There are these guys. I bring them up first, not to isolate them, because we'll go through a lot of people. It's not just well, there are a lot of L&C podcasts out there, but really, truly, there's only one, and it's ours, and that's what we're setting out to achieve here, so that everyone knows for certain who's the real L&C. Exactly. So here. That's them. But I'm not singling them out. I'm only calling them out first because they're who usually comes up when if you do.
And kudos to second place.
Yeah.
Big ups.
Exactly. So, and I think we finally, not only in subscriber count, but we've eclipsed them and so many others in the search term itself, L&C. We come up, at least the channel comes up pretty consistently. You don't even have to put podcast anymore. I think if you put L&C, we come up.
I noticed that too.
Most of the time, and you signed in or not.
Yeah, we used to be down there.
Yeah. Oh, so fucking far down there. But it's consistent uploads. It's a dedicated fan base of 44. It's so many factors combined that allow us to finally overtake these imposters. This other one here, obviously another professional. They have one video.
Oh, how new are they?
0 subscribers. How new? I can't see.
I think
they joined April 7th of this year. So
this motherfucker. Like they didn't know we were here?
Like they didn't know we were here. They had to pick this name. Knowing full well who we are, because they definitely looked at, hey, is there an L&C? We came up first. Like I said, as of April, we were coming up first as the search result. They should have known better. And they're purple too. So not only did they come after us, but they thought they could steal our. Well, we've been around for 2 years.
2 of them. Those.
Right.
What
Don't get it twisted.
Voice recordings of us.
I'm really gonna copyright this whole aesthetic. You don't see the lights behind me? My room looks like your logo.
That's where they got it from.
Yeah. No, for real. They modeled their whole thing after us. So here and now, I'm here to deter any future progress you intend to make on this channel right now. Stop while you're ahead. Right, let's take a look at what they have. The first video here. Again, everyone wants to flex with the better intros. I get it. Okay, that's where all the thought went, to the intro.
I wouldn't say it's
we
better.
Had the still Atlantic waters with the lime green text. Now we have dubstep with the crazy animation. It's L?C here.
That's not what I come for. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
What's going on? We'll step our game up eventually, but for now, we're working with what we have. And what we have is a good product.
What we got is chill.
Let's listen.
Think about it.
Let's listen here. Oh God, I went somewhere. Else. Let's listen to what this is all about. Oh Jesus. See, here I am.
Namesake.
I'm sure they deal with all the same technical difficulties that I do on a daily basis.
All right, this is podcast number 1. My friend cannot be here today.
I'm done. I mean, say no more, right?
Why are they all children?
Honestly, I'm like, what does this say about us? With a name like L&C Podcast, are we?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, are we not creative enough? at our ages, we couldn't think of anything more creative.
Are we like middle school level talent?
I mean, maybe fucking elementary, honestly.
Yeah.
About to go to middle.
Oh, this is rough. Yeah.
Holy shit.
You guys are all good. Listen, you're all fine. You're fine to do the things you want to do. Just do it somewhere else. Pick a different name. Stay out of our lane. Right? I mean, get out of our way.
What if one of these is us from the past?
I know. What if it's like a Flash time travel thing? Now later on, when we dispose of all this obvious competition, right? The people with like the identical names, then I want to branch out to like the offshoots, like this one. So when I typed in L&C Podcast for a while, this would come up. It's called L&C Travels. It's like a family travel channel. And now these are the big leagues. These are the big dogs with 2,000 subscribers, right? 60 videos. It's like, okay, they've been around for this. This is an institution that I aim to topple. Right. It's time for an insurrection. I mean, let's take a look at 3 weeks ago. Again, with the intro. They've got the nice animation. Listen. Don't come for us. Ours is fine.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we are at Woburn Forest Centre Park, so I thought I'd quickly...
So it looks like they take vacations and let people know that they're rich and that they can afford to do things like that, right? And hey, all good and well. Seems like fun to be British with money. Hey, you've got a kid there.
Show you around the room. Charlotte and Jude are just settling in. So this is our, I'm going to get this wrong, shot, executive.
I just hope that if you like your life and your jolly disposition there, adventuring and vacationing all the time in executive lodges, right, that you'll see fit to maybe rearrange the letters in your C and L travels. Hey, that's got a nice ring to it.
That's got a little ring to it.
You know, I'm not here to tell you how to live or how to explore life and the world around you, but I could lightly encourage you to just move out of our way.
Yep. A few little here and there's, that's all.
Yeah. You know, in a perfect world, I'd love to collaborate with each and every one of these people. But it's like, no, you know?
Not a single one.
I'd much rather go in guns blazing, take the gloves off and get to work, you know, because that's what people understand. People don't understand an olive branch or a compliment. Everything is a slight to everyone. So I might as well just come out again swinging. Not like what's her face. Not like Liz Wheeler, you know.
Not my girl Liz.
Fake it till you make it.
Call her Lizzie Liz. It stands for you know what it stands for.
Exactly. I want you to understand that you're enemy number one. If you're anything that even resembles the name of our podcast, you are in our sights. You're in our crosshairs. So step aside. Anyway, more to come. I'll find some that aren't 9-year-olds, but that seems to be the case, that a lot of kids think it's a good idea just to have like 2 letters as the name of their thing. Yeah. I'd like to think I'm creative enough that's not. Lord.
What the hell?
This is just become an open examination of our thought process.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes shit don't even need a name. You know what I'm saying? What is the name?
Yeah.
You know, what is the name?
I don't know, but I'll tell you what, we're not changing a thing.
We're not changing shit.
In fact, the intro is going to get worse now. Thank you. Let's do the outro with some advice, if you might. We've been going an hour here. Let's get that going. You got anything to say? Maybe advise these people on just how and maybe how quickly to self-correct.
I got some advice. First off, let's say you did make your channel before ours. Ours is the superior channel. You got to understand that.
Yeah.
So it's time to change your name and get on out the way. I'm not gonna use swear words because you're like in 5th grade.
Yeah, just disregard the first half of the thing where we spoke freely. Yeah, we use bad words here, and you guys can't. Maybe that gives us more of a right of ownership over the IP. I don't know.
They're probably the ones in Call of Duty saying fucking.
Oh yeah,
terrible.
y'all probably saying some unhinged stuff in these Fortnite lobbies.
That
mom and dad haven't heard yet, and for threat of exposure to your parents. Think about making some changes.
We're gonna tell you what you be saying on fucking Call of Duty. Change the name.
Yeah, it'll come out. Yeah, that's the blackmail we'll hold over these kids. We heard you in the Roblox server saying things about Harriet Tubman that weren't so nice. Not that she should be on the $1 bill, but that she should some other things. Yeah. Now we'll do what it takes. We'll do what it takes. Anything else to anyone, anywhere, listening or otherwise?
Hey, buy some L coin. You know what I'm saying? Don't get scammed. Also, you know, me and Christian finna start doing some things. We finna do some L&C. We're gonna be not traveling per se, but we're gonna be out doing stuff. So L&C outings, you know what I'm saying?
We'll be back out, performing, doing sketches and things too soon. Making music, a lot to come down the pipeline.
Yep.
Starting with these constant uploads here. I mean, we're off to the races right now with the
pushing them out like a woman giving birth.
And on that note,
it's my birth face. I'm pushing it out.